66 million years ago, a chunk of space rock the size of a city ended the reign of the dinosaurs and gave mammals, including us, our shot at glory. But what if that asteroid missed? What if the dinosaurs had kept on doing their dino thing, stomping around Earth like they owned the place? Let's imagine a world where dinosaurs never went extinct. To be clear, we're not talking about just a few birds still flying around, which technically are dinosaurs. We mean the full Jurassic Park package: towering sauropods, razor-toothed theropods, packs of raptors with feathers and attitude problems, and those armored tank lizards with clubs for tails. So, first of all, what happens to mammals? Probably not much. Or at least, not much that's good for us. The rise of mammals happened in large part because dinosaurs got out of the way. With them still around, early mammals would have stayed in the shadows, literally. The forests, plains, and rivers would be dino-dominated. Saber-toothed cats? Never evolve. Mammoths? Forget about it. Humans? Maybe, but very, very different. If we do evolve, we're probably smaller, sneakier, and better at climbing trees very quickly when something growls in the bushes. Human civilization would have to grow up surrounded by enormous, hungry, scaly complications. Imagine agriculture in a world where a herd of triceratops might trample your cornfield, or where a T-Rex could stroll through your town like it's the world's worst dog off a leash. Building cities becomes a game of extreme dino dodging. Instead of worrying about traffic or rain, you'd be checking the forecast for possible thunder lizards. And then there's climate. Dinosaurs lived in a much warmer world, with no ice caps and higher sea levels. If they never went extinct, Earth might have stayed that way. No polar bears, no penguins, and no snow days. Sorry, kids. Now let's talk evolution. Dinosaurs had been around for 150 million years before the asteroid. That's a lot of time to innovate. Given another 66 million years, they might have gotten weird. We're talking ultra-fast raptors the size of kangaroos, or aquatic dinos with sonar clicks like dolphins. Some could even develop gliding or flying abilities beyond birds. Imagine pterodactyls with echolocation, or feathered reptiles swooping between cities like giant predatory pigeons. And let's go one step further: intelligent dinosaurs. Could some species, given enough time, have developed complex brains? Maybe. Some small theropods were already showing signs of intelligence, decent eyesight, good coordination, pack behavior. If one branch had continued to evolve larger brains, we might have ended up with raptor sapiens, bipedal, clawed, and dangerously curious. Would they have developed tools? Language? Wi-Fi? Who knows? Maybe they would have invented civilization before we did. Or maybe they'd be the civilization. In that case, humans might not be the dominant species. Maybe we'd be the clever pets. Or maybe we'd be gone entirely, just a footnote in a reptilian textbook titled Extinct Hairy Things. Still, if both intelligent dinosaurs and humans had evolved at the same time, it would be a tense coexistence. You think international politics are hard now? Try negotiating with someone who has talons and no patience. In pop culture, dinosaurs are usually shown as wild beasts. But in this world, they'd be everywhere. Tamed, studied, maybe even worshipped. Jurassic World becomes just world. Triceratops as farming tractors. Stegosauruses pulling heavy cargo across long distances. T-Rexes, well, probably not housebroken, but imagine police departments using armored ankylosaurs instead of tanks. Fashion trends? Feathered accessories everywhere. Dinosaurs with decorative plumage strutting like runway models. Raptors doing TikToks. Imagine the chaos. But not all is fun and games. Dinosaurs and humans would be locked in a constant battle for territory. Deforestation would be dangerous, as large herbivores protect their feeding grounds. Air travel? Complicated, unless you want your plane intercepted by a curious Quetzalcoatlus the size of a giraffe. One thing's for sure, history would be very different. Ancient civilizations would have left behind different kinds of monuments. Not just pyramids and temples, but dino domes, giant structures to protect crops from stampedes, or towering watchtowers built not for enemy armies, but to spot migrating packs of Apatosaurus. And of course, the asteroid would be famous. The rock that almost changed everything. Scientists would study it, thankful that Earth had somehow missed its deadly kiss. Dinosaurs would have their own holidays, celebrating Extinction Day, the day they didn't die. So what if dinosaurs never went extinct? Maybe we'd never exist. Maybe we'd be pets. Maybe we'd coexist. Or maybe we'd be long gone, and Earth would be ruled by a reptilian supercivilization debating their own hypothetical, what if mammals had taken over the Earth? If you enjoyed this prehistoric possibility, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next wild what if.